Kindness, understanding, and acceptance. You've been criticizing yourself for years and it's not working, right? Have you ever wondered why some people seem happy and content in their own skin? Conversely, do you know people who are sad and pessimistic? What is your main outlook on life? Do you like yourself? Feeling eligible? Struggling with confidence? These are questions we rarely consider unless life overwhelms us. Yet, if we don't make time for self-examination, we will be overwhelmed by emotional distress when we least expect it. Let's explore self-acceptance and self-compassion as two important factors for an optimal life. From the time we are children, we suffer some form of emotional abandonment, which leaves us with a less than positive mental spirit. We can be hard on ourselves, and this harshness spills over into other areas of our lives, leading down a destructive path. Let's look at this story to promote kindness and empathy and acceptance in your daily life. Story: in a small village, a young boy lived with his parents. The youngster was prone to anger and used his words to taunt others. He said hurtful things to other people out of his poor temper. Due to his fury, he scolded his neighbors, children, and even his friends, and as a result, everyone began to avoid him. Many times, his parents urged him to learn how to curb his anger and cultivate kindness. Unfortunately, none of their efforts were successful. The father of the young boy finally had an idea. When he got angry, his father gave him a bag of nails and told him to pound one nail into the fence. The young boy found it amusing and agreed to do it. He raced to the fence, hammered a nail, and did this whenever he lost his cool. He nearly hit the fence nearly 30 times the first day as a result of his rage. The number of nails pounded into the fence began to decrease as time passed. The young child, who was always having trouble hammering the nails, made the decision to keep his cool. The number of nails driven into the fence decreased significantly over time, until eventually the day came when not a single nail was driven into the fence. Throughout the entire day and the following few days, the boy showed his coolness. Because of this, he didn't need to pound any nails into the fence. Once he learned to manage his wrath, his father instructed him to cut the nails. After several days, the child was able to remove the majority of the nails from the fence. Many of the nails could be pulled out, but there were still a couple that remained. The boy told his father about it. When the youngster pointed out a hole, the father thanked him and inquired, "What do you see there?" "A hole in the fence," the boy said. The father questioned his son. "Now do you see what your anger does?" The boy gave an expression of confusion. "The nails were caused by your nasty anger," the father said, "and they were hammered on people. Even if the nails are taken out, the fence still has holes in it. There will never be another fence like it. It has wounds all over it. Some nails are even impossible to remove. Remember, my kid, you can stab a man with a knife and say sorry later, but the wound will still remain there forever. Your bad temper and angry words were like that. Words are more painful than physical abuse. Make good use of your words. Build relationships using words. Express your heart's love and kindness through your words." Realizing his errors, the child avoided making them again. What should we learn from this story? Kindness makes us happier. We feel happy when we show kindness to other people. On a spiritual level, many people believe that this is because doing the right thing is the right thing to do, and in doing so, we are drawing from a deeper and deep part of ourselves that declares, "This is who I am." Kindness gives us healthier hearts. Acts of kindness are often accompanied by emotional warmth. Emotional warmth produces the hormone oxytocin in the brain and throughout the body. Of much recent interest is its significant role in the cardiovascular system. Oxytocin causes the release of a chemical called nitric oxide in blood vessels, which dilates or expands the blood vessels. This reduces blood pressure, and therefore oxytocin is known as a cardioprotective hormone because it protects the heart by lowering blood pressure. The key is that acts of kindness can produce oxytocin, and therefore kindness can be said to be cardioprotective. Kindness slows aging. Aging on a biochemical level is a combination of many things, but two culprits that speed the process are free radicals and inflammation, both of which result from making unhealthy lifestyle choices. Kindness makes for better relationships. This is one of the most obvious points. We all know that we like people who show us kindness. This is because kindness reduces the emotional distance between two people, so we feel more bonded. It's something that is so strong in us that it's actually a genetic thing. We are wired for kindness. Our evolutionary ancestors had to learn to cooperate with each other. The stronger the emotional bonds within groups, the greater the chances of survival. So kindness genes were etched into the human genome. Kindness is contagious. When we are kind, we inspire each other to be kind, and it actually creates a ripple effect that spreads outwards to our friends' friends' friends to 3 degrees of separation. Just as a pebble creates waves when it is dropped in a pond, so acts of kindness ripple outwards, touching others' lives and inspiring kindness everywhere the wave goes. Teaching compassion, empathy, inclusiveness, and acceptance are all critical components of improving kids' capacity to form healthy and meaningful connections with others. Additionally, developing genuine connections between children and school employees is crucial. These relationships develop the trust necessary to promote kindness, compassion, safety, empathy, acceptance, hope, and a feeling of belonging in the classroom. Children are less prone to harm others or themselves when they feel connected. They also have a higher chance of achieving academic, social, and personal success.